So welcome all to this particular webinar, and this particular webinar or the demo class is going to be on cloud learning path, where I'm going to cover what is that is about cloud and what is the learning that you should take in the cloud. So it's a sort of a demo class, so try to make it as very interactive. So I welcome all your questions, and I will try to help you with all your doubts on the cloud. Okay, so everyone has the basic question, why should I learn cloud? I'm sure you also have the same question, why should I learn cloud? So reason for learning cloud is that the knowledge of the cloud will fetch you more job opportunities. So obviously your current skill set will not be sufficient, and as the IT trend is going more towards cloud, so you should have skill set of cloud to fetch more job opportunities. Obviously everyone wants to be in a demanding side of the salary. It is not like you compromise on your lifestyle at the salary for what you're doing. So everyone wants to be on the demanding side of the salary. Definitely it creates your visibility in the organization. Your existing skills are not sufficient for you to have a better growth in the organization, because the entire organization is moving towards the cloud, and if you don't have a skill set, your existing skill set may not be sufficient. So you need to have a cloud knowledge along with your other existing skills that would boost your career. It's to demonstrate that you are up to date, because it's one of the preliminary requirement of any IT professional, that they have to be up to date with the latest technologies in the IT, and that itself will give them a lot of opportunities for their career path. So you have to be up to date, and cloud is definitely the latest technology which you'll have to be familiar with. And then of course, to safeguard your job and to for better career growth path. So these are some of the high level reason why you should look for a cloud training and get yourself cloud certified. So there are a lot of job opportunities which are coming up on the cloud. So there is a very interesting thing that I have mentioned here. The former concept of Windows team, Unix team, storage team is soon going to collapse down the line after 3-4 years, that you don't see any these specialized teams available in the data center or in the operations. It's going to be a cloud team. So the basic difference is in the legacy system and in the cloud system is that in the legacy system, these different technologies like Windows team, Unix team, storage team, they have to deal with the different technologies from the different console part of it, and it's all a different technology. Whereas in the cloud, I'm going to show you the demo later this particular webinar, that the entire Windows, Unix, storage, firewall, network can be managed from a same console. Okay, and that is the beauty of the cloud, that it will give you a lot of ease of management on all these technologies to be managed using a single console. Okay, so you can configure your firewalls, you can configure your access controls, you can configure your servers, you can patch them, you can create a Unix server, you can install applications. All that can be done using a single console. Okay, so we are going to have a demo of it. I'm going to walk you through one of the console from AWS, and I will show you how easy it is to do that. And there are many new opportunities that are coming up in the cloud environment, like cloud engineers, cloud architects, cloud developers, so cloud product manager, cloud sales. So there are a lot of cloud-based job opportunities which are opening up in the market. Okay, and definitely the cloud architects are well paid, because they will have the knowledge of all the latest technologies, and they will also be in a position to solution clouds, position cloud solutions, and able to architect. So they are pretty well paid. This is what my experience is. AWS learning certifications. So since this particular course is on AWS, I will touch upon the different certifications and the criteria that they have for the AWS, because again I have a lot of questions from different participants about AWS certifications, which course to take, which certifications to do. Okay, so let's touch upon that now. I will start with this. This is architecting, developing, and operations. So these are the 3 towers defined by AWS. So architecting stands for when you are a solution architect. And when you want to design the solution on the cloud using AWS component, you'll go with an architecting. Okay. And when you are a developer, okay, you write a lot of Java codes, Python codes, and you are a hardcore developer, application developer, okay, and you want to utilize the AWS components to develop your software. For those people, the developing course or the developing path is required. For the operations guide, the day-to-day operations of a data center, like the people who takes backup of the servers, the clearing the logs, creating user accounts, or whatever the day-to-day operations that they do on the servers. For those people, there is an operations course which does the operations on the cloud servers. Okay, so this is architecting for the architects, this is the developing, and this is the operations. And within that, there are two levels. One is called as an associate level, and another one is called as a professional level. So associate level is an entry level. So when you want to get AWS certification, you have to start from an associate level. Either you are doing an architect or development or operations, but you have to start with an associate level. And as your experience increases and as you want to move forward with the technology, you can get on to the professional level, which requires more technological knowledge than that of associate in the professional. AWS also has two specialization certifications called as AWS Certified Advanced Networking and AWS Certified Big Data, which are very specific to networking and big data. But again, the prerequisite to these two certifications are the associate level. Either you have to be an architect or development or operations associate to attempt the next level of certification called as a specialization on networking or big data. So here I'm on an AWS console now. I'll demonstrate you how easy it is. So it is as good as you're getting onto any portal which is on the internet. It is asking me for my credentials. So I'll go to the services, and as you can see, these are the different services that we have on the AWS, and any service that AWS launches will be on the same console. So what does it mean? It means that it is a same console that I use it for any activity that I do it on the AWS cloud. So it could be compute stands for the server, storage, or database, or networking, or developer tools, or analytics, there's a big data, artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, management tools, security, you name it, and it's available on the same console. And this is one of the major difference that cloud has with respect to the legacy or the on-premise based servers. That in the on-premise base, so everything was maintained by a different team, and for everything there was a different console and different team and different skill set that is required. So currently it is not that. So let's try to create a web server, and let's see that how fast it is to create a server here. So I will go to EC2. EC2 is called as a virtual machine. The name of the virtual machine on the AWS is called as an EC2. So I'll say launch instance. I'll say there are different operating systems which are available. How the cloud works, there is another beauty of the cloud is that it is pay as you go. It means now these two servers are chargeable to me on per minute basis. It means if I use it for 2 minutes, I'll be billed only for 2 minutes. If I use it for 5 minutes, I'll be charged only for 5 minutes. So as soon as your work is over, what I can do, we can go to start, say stop it. I don't even want them now. Both the servers I chose and I stop it. As soon as I click on stop, my bill stops. I'm not going to be charged anything on these servers. So if I probably might use it for 3 to 4 minutes. So only 3 to 4 minutes, some 5 to 10 rupees will be my charge. Isn't that amazing? So for 5 rupees, I'm creating a couple of servers that I had demonstrated in no time, and then I'm deleting it because I don't want it anymore. So this is the beauty of the cloud, and this is what you'll be learning when you learn the cloud. Okay, so this is the demo that that I had planned for you guys, and I would like to open it for the questions from anyone. I'll be more than happy to answer if you have any.